Oops. Hey everybody, today what I'm going to show you how to enhance our very basic embed HTML in Visual Basic 6 and turn this into a full-fledged web browser. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open Visual Basic port 6, run Visual Basic 6, and waiting. Okay, now it's almost unloaded. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to pick standard.exe, open. We're going to start from scratch this time, so you can just stay nice and clean, organized. So that's maximized. That's maximized. Nice and big. Now I'm going to right click, press components. Now we're going to scroll down and Microsoft Internet Controls, somewhere around here, Internet Controls, apply. Now we're going to go and we're going to drag that web browser around about here. So we're making it more like a browser-like, so we're going to implement some back buttons and some forward buttons and an address bar. So we need some room to put those buttons. So that's our web browser, and now let's start designing the GUI. And this is a pretty basic GUI, and you can do some Googling and searching online, and you can figure out how to make this look really awesome. But this is the very basics, and it does the trick. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a text box, make address bar. Address bar, that's our address bar. Move it a little to the left. And then we're going to put a button called a go button. I'm going to drag this over so I can call it caption. I'm going to change that caption from command 1 to go, so it fits neatly. I'm going to bring that closer, not too close, but that's good. So there we go. Now what we need to do is we're going to go and we're going to add a back button. So we're going to change that caption to back. Then we're going to add a forward button. Actually, I'm going to move this up a little bit. So forward button, coming to the rescue. Actually, we're going to call this back button. Wait, I forgot to change the name of this. We're going to change that. We're going to change it from the name, it's the variable name, cmd under go. We're going to change this back button to cmd under back, not a dash, underscore back. Now we're going to make a forward button. So I'm going to just change that caption to forward CMD. So that's CMD under forward. Now I want to make a refresh button quickly. So we have another button. It's going to be called a refresh. And we're going to make it command 1. We're going to make this CMD underscore refresh. And now we're all done. Now we have the GUI designed. Now we need to add the command. So first thing first, add the back button. And now we're going to do this. It is web. This is the command we're going to call it when the user clicks CMD back under click. Web browser 1 dot go back right here. Now we're going to X out of this. I'm going to double click on the go button. Private sub. When the user clicks on the go button, I'm going to do web browser 1 dot navigate text 1 dot text. So basically what it's going to do is when you press on go, it's going to tell the web browser to navigate to the page that's in that the user entered in the text box text 1. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to X out of do. We're going to go to the forward button. Forward button is, you guessed it, web browser 1 dot go forward. And then next thing is X out of this. The next one is web browser 1 dot refresh. And then that's all the code's done. I'm gonna post all these things in the YouTube description so you can just check against errors. Now we finished all the buttons, right? Back, go, forward, refresh. Looks good to me. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set the home page. The default page it displays, so we're just gonna X out. Then now we're gonna do private sub form under load. And we're gonna do this. It's going to be, you can just double click in there, and then form under load. It's gonna be web browser 01.navigate, and then we're gonna put in parentheses http google.com. You can see this, right? So it works. So you see, it's very similar to the one before, navigate, because basically what it's done is when the form loads, as soon as you run the exe, it's going to navigate to google.com by default. And so that's pretty much all the code we need. So the one last thing is we're going to go down, double click on this, and then we're going to paste just an extra text1.text equals web browser 1 dot location URL. That's it. Well, you have to put this in parentheses as usual. So in parentheses. Well, that's good. Let's make sure. Basically, what's in it's going to set the default place in the address bar to your current. So now it's going to set the location, the current location URL, to the default text in address bar. Now that's pretty much all done. Our source code is done, but you can never be sure, so F5 it, run, and then now it's going to the default page, which is going to load the home page I decided to call it Google. Now let's try using both my website using this Suleiman.com. That's my website. Go. It's gonna wait for it to load. Wait. Suleiman.com. Apparently it's loading. It's not. Change this. Suleiman.com. Press go. This is this is a weird bug. Let's go back. You know what? I think it's this. Web browser .uk URL. We really don't need this. Let's just backspace this. And let's trick it again. X out of this. Let's F5 it. And bingo, it works. Now we're going to type in my Suleiman.com. What? So now, so it worked. Let's press back. Awesome, we're back to Google. Let's go forward. Now, let's press refresh, and it worked. Well, that's pretty much my basic tutorial for how to make a basic web browser in Visual Basic. I hope you like it, and please ask any questions in the comment box, and please subscribe. Thank you, and hope you liked it. Bye.